law professor Alan Dershowitz. Professor, always good to have you with us.
Thank you.
So a few other statements from Democrats just off the top here. This is from Nancy Pelosi. She says the president's most recent comments are recklessly belligerent and demonstrate a grave lack of appreciation for the severity of the North Korean nuclear situation. This one's from Adam Schiff, says the erratic and fiery belligerence of his statements and tweets do little to diffuse the situation and threaten to make a bad situation worse. I mean, more and more coming out from the Democratic side, angry about the president's rhetoric. Ultimately, though, isn't it the commander-in-chief in charge in this moment? Should we be playing politics here?
Well, one hopes that the president is not doing what President Obama did some years ago when he created a red line with Syria and then failed to comply. I think that probably President Trump at this point has more credibility. I suspect he's believed because he's so unpredictable. We saw today that the North Koreans responded in kind. And so it's hard to second guess. Some presidents have taken the position of speak softly and carry a big stick. That was Teddy Roosevelt. Other presidents have spoken forcefully and loudly. It really depends on the situation. So I'm going to wait and see how it plays out before trying to second guess. What I don't like is Congress coming in now and trying to pass legislation precluding the president from taking military action if necessary. That actually blunts any presidential impact and I think interferes with the president's right as commander-in-chief to make decisions affecting the national security of the United States. So these are tough questions. These are difficult times. I think we ought to take a deep breath and wait and see how it plays out.
And it's a time where you would think this country would come together. Well, your response is a rational one. Let's take a back seat here, and let's hope that our generals and the commander-in-chief have a good handling of this. Let's just see where it goes. I want to get your thoughts on this other topic we're following. A federal judge now ordering a new search at the State Department for Hillary Clinton emails that were related to the Benghazi attack. We're about to remember this attack 5 years later, Professor. What do you think of this? Why are we looking into emails now 5 years later?
Well, first of all, it's important to note this is not part of a criminal investigation. It would be wrong to be conducting a criminal investigation of this. There is nothing criminal about what happened at Benghazi. This is a freedom of information request. And as a liberal, I'm always in favor of freedom of information requests being granted. All the judge did is said that a freedom of information request was not responded to fully by the State Department previously.
Why not then? Why not?
Well, it should have been, and American citizens are entitled to know whatever is available under freedom of information. The more information, the better. So as long as this doesn't turn into a criminal investigation, which I think would be, again, a mistake of criminalizing political differences, I take the same position in relation to Republicans and Democrats. Don't turn policy differences into criminal investigations. As long as it's not a criminal investigation, I'm in favor of the judge asking the State Department to provide more information. Once we see all the information, then we can decide how to react to it. I suspect the proper reaction will be political, not legal.
Professor, always good to have your insights. Really appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you.